Hi everyone, it's Aaron here from RebelAnt Trading. Today I'm going to start the first in a series of bite-sized bits videos which will run through various different features of RebelAntDVS. So to start off with, I'm going to talk through the summary row, which we get as soon as you create a profile zone. By default, it's just attached to the low of the zone. You have various options with what you can do with that. So for example, if we go under positioning, summary row position, I could take it to the screen edge high, which because I've got a profile panel in place, it will actually attach it within that panel, or equally screen edge low. In this case, I'm overlaying it automatically onto a RebelAnt Trade Beats panel, which is quite useful because you can actually stop trade beats while it's still playing various sounds. So you can get the best of both worlds. Turn that off for now. So once you've got your summary row in position, there are various other options you can look at. You may not want all of the different text rows, etc. And there's a summary row menu section where you can select various items on and off and get down to exactly what you want. So when we've got them all on, one of the options here is overlay this volume. So if you want to save a little bit of space, you can quite often get away with squashing those down. You get to save that little bit extra. Alternatively, you can get away if you don't want to see the numbers necessarily. You can actually get rid of everything and just leave the cumulative delta row. Now this row actually contains quite a lot of information. So if we look at what we're seeing here, the width of every column relates to the volume in a bar. And just to say also, everything is relative. So while that bar looks like it's large volume because it's wide, when we go into the US Open, and obviously more volume comes online, now when we look at that bar's volume, it's much narrower again compared to these full volume time of day bars. So we get the width showing the volume. As it moves up above this neutral line here, that's neutral delta, every step up from the previous bars shown in blue, and when the bar delta is negative in a bar, obviously the cumulative delta comes down and we show that bar in red. What we're also seeing here, when we get bars with high delta percentage, so of the volume in a bar, in that bar, what percentage of that volume was actually delta, market orders hitting into limit orders in a particular direction, and the higher the delta percentage, the more opaque these bars are looking. So you can see here the transparent, very low volume delta in there. So what we can do, just to illustrate that, if we turn on the delta summary text, we get both the delta percentage minus 12% in that particular bar and the actual delta itself, so minus 1,820. So yeah, you can see how this cumulative delta row actually combines a lot of data in it, which can mean you don't necessarily need to see all of this all of the time. Another aspect we've got here, the neutral line is also showing the range of delta in a bar in these horizontal candles, as it were. So we're actually seeing the white line is showing the range of delta. So in this case, the bar opened neutral delta. The bar's delta then went all the way negative and then went positive up to this point and then pulled back a bit and closed at that point. So you can get to see how the delta has sort of changed during that bar. also, so this one here, we see it has no white outline. The bar opened, it instantly went into negative delta, quite strong negative delta, and then it pulled back and closed there, but it has no white outline because for the whole of that bar, the delta was negative. So equally, if we had one which was entirely positive, you would also have no white outline around that bar. We go into the menu again. There are a few other options worth looking at for the summary row. So you can set the actual height to whatever you want. Similar for the volume row that we're showing earlier. Also, you can alter the height of the delta range bar, the horizontal one, whatever's easiest for you to see. The other thing that's quite interesting, we've got the like a delta percent filter here. So if I set this to something like 12%, if you look at these bars here and the opacity, a lot of them now transparent. And when we go in, just expand this to screen. Now when we look through, it gives you quite a quick way of seeing where worthwhile things have happened. When we start to look at a lot of these, you tend to be able to use them quite a lot as changes in direction. So you can configure that and get it set up exactly how you like and what makes sense to you. But I better leave that there for now, I think. Otherwise, this bite size won't be very bite size, but I hope that helps. Cheers.